Barksdale is a part of Crane Co. We manufacture control instrumentation for the industrial, oil and gas, and transportation markets. Barksdale manufactures pressure, temperature, level, and valve products, essentially used to manage or measure fluid pressure or gas pressure in a wide variety of systems. We have 3 manufacturing facilities, a facility here in Los Angeles, one in Reichelsheim, Germany, and one in Suzhou, China.
Each of our products is pretty much hand assembled, handmade here in Los Angeles and tested. Every single unit that leaves the facility has been inspected individually. The quality, I think, is at its best.
All of our components are designed by us in-house, by our team of engineers. All these components are brought over from different parts of the world. We bring them in, we make sure they're within our specifications, our pass-fail criteria. Then we go ahead and go through the manufacturing process. For the 8000 series, it can be broken down into 8 steps. Step 1 is placing the bushing inside the housing. Basically, the whole switch assembly is designed around that housing. And then step 2 is where we set the piston and apply an adhesive to the adjustment screw. Step 3, we install the electrical connector assembly. So the 8000 series has 10 different options for the electrical connector. Depending on what the customer's requirements are, that's going to ultimately dictate what kind of electrical connector they want to choose. Step 4, we install the O-ring and add a lubricant to the pressure adjustment screw. Pressure adjustment screw, that's basically where the customer or the user would go ahead and adjust the pressure set point. You can adjust that anywhere from 43 psi up to 5800 psi. Once we've done all that, we calibrate and test it. And lastly, on the 8000 series, we install the fitting. Depending on what the customer selected and that part number is going to dictate what fitting we're actually bolting onto the housing. The final step of the process is putting on the nameplates that show when that switch was actually made, what date, what year, and then adding the box, packaging, and getting it prepared for shipment.
Quality and reliability are so important to us because a lot of our switches and sensors end up in pretty hostile environments. A lot of what we sell ends up in steel mills or paper mills where there's a lot of hazards temperature-wise, a lot of ways there could be ingress into the sensors. So we try to make sure that everything is tested and qualified to meet these demands. We go out and get the proper certifications for all of our sensors, make sure that our stuff stays working for as long as it can.
For the production of the MSPS, step 1, we place the bushing assembly into the fixture. Just make sure all the components line up with the holes. We place the body in the press fixture and install the piston. We install the diaphragm. We rivet the limit switch bracket in place, ensuring there are no gaps. We place the switch on a manual test bench and pressure cycle and test the switch for proper functionality.
We depend on Motion Industries to support our customers, specifically keeping their plants running. We support Motion with short lead times that allow them to make changes quickly in a factory when a machine goes down.